Hello students, hope you all are fine. So in our previous class we have discussed about the geometrical shapes. How many geometrical shapes we have studied? We have studied 4 geometrical shapes. Number 1 square, number 2 rectangle, number 3 triangle, number 4 circle. In a square there are 4 sides, all the sides are equal. In a rectangle there are 4 sides, but all the sides are not equal. Okay, the opposite sides are only equal, and in a triangle there are 3 sides. So today we are going to study about our next topic, that is basic geometrical concepts. In basic geometrical concept, the first point is plane. A plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all direction. Okay, the flat surface which extends endlessly in all direction. Suppose a table in your house. The top of the table is called plane. Why? Because it is flat. Okay, so any flat surface you can call it as a plane. See, here I had given you a diagram. The red portion is the top portion of the diagram, which is flat, so I have named it as plane. A plane is represented like a line with arrows on all sides. We can only show a portion of a plane. See, this is a book. The top portion of the book is the plane. This is a mobile. The top portion of the mobile is called the plane. Okay, why? Because it is flat. So all the surfaces on a tabletop, a paper sheet, a dice or a cone. A dice means that Ludo you are playing. Okay, you are playing Ludo with a dice. So a dice or a cone represent a plane. Flat surface like the table top, okay, is called a plane. Let's see one more diagram. I have drawn a diagram which is flat. So here the shaded portion is the top portion of this particular diagram, and I can clearly see it is flat. So this is called the plane. Okay students, I hope you have understood what is plane. Now let's move to the next topic, that is point. A point is a position in a given space. It is represented by a dot on paper. It has no length, no breadth. A capital letter is used to name a point. See, here I had given 2 points on the paper, point P and point M. This is a diagram, or this is a circle. On the circle, if I point a particular position, I'll write it as R. See, I had given just a dot, that is point, and I had named it as R with capital letter. So I can say that a point is used to represent a particular position in any diagram. Okay, point represents a particular position. Now let's move to the next topic, that is line. Line segment. A line segment has a definite length. That means it has a proper length. It has 2 fixed endpoints which name the segments. It is the part of a line. See, this all are line, small lines, big lines, you can see these all are lines. Am I clear? These all are lines. But when I will say line segment, that means if I had drawn a line, on that particular line I will draw one more line. Okay, see, on the big line I have drawn the line segment P and C. So PC is the line segment. That means PC is the part of a line. I am showing you one more diagram, just see it properly. This is a line RS. This is a line RS. Okay, and PQ is the part of the line RS. So I can say PQ is a line segment. Okay students, I hope you have understood what is meant by line segment. PQ is a line on line RS. Now let's move to the next topic, that is line. A line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both directions along a straight path. It is denoted by small letters at any 2 points of the line. See, so many points together, if they follow a straight path, then I can say this is a line. So indirectly, if you understand properly, you will understand that a line is nothing but a collection of points in a straight path. A line is the collection of points in a straight path. Am I clear, students? It is represented by arrowheads on both sides as it extends on both sides. See, collection of points in a straight path is called line. Now our next topic is ray. What is ray? This is the way to represent a line. See, I had given you the diagram. Here I had represented a line with arrowheads on both sides because it is extending on both sides. Now our next topic is ray. A ray begins at a point called the initial point. Initial means starting. Okay, so this is the initial point. Okay, a ray begins from an initial point. It extends indefinitely. Indefinitely means it has no ending. It will go on in one direction, hence it cannot be measured. So how to present a ray? It will start with a point and then it will go with an arrow. This is a curve. The next topic is a curve. See, I am drawing it roughly with a hand because it has no direction. Am I clear, students? A curve has no direction. When we move along a curved edge, we get a curved line. It can be made in any direction or form. Curved lines cannot be drawn using a scale. They are made hand-free. Okay, students, I hope you have understood, and if you have any doubts, please inform me. Thank you. Take care.